Lakatune no kandineo. Lakatune. Zamir gonde wir won borfo di koy borfo indi diranda. So kid gonde to jur biong indi setrin hala to sub guru boy har borko kangi kan kun ngay borawi. Nete diro. O mutikir kazum neo.
Barbatan regta akan candidate lakartune. Irgo goro kalir kwarara ikaiwirse borihinza borihinkini jingwi sintana. Après semaine fori chargami nerse ingeni no 24 heures. Alir mandira kulinga girwi gita moiru tunu no beri.
Behind these stories lie families destroyed, futures derailed, childhoods stolen, communities shattered. And hundreds of thousands more stories remain untold. This is the human cost of fragility, and more than sympathy, it demands decisive, urgent action. Across Africa, conflict events have surged. In 2024, the number of conflict events exceeded 30,000. Today, 250 million Africans live in fragile and conflict-affected countries. More than 44 million have been displaced, and 1 in 5 faces food insecurity. Climate change worsens these pressures. Drought and floods fuel tensions and deter investments. Countries in fragile and conflict-affected contexts face crushing fiscal pressures. Debt service consumes more than 40% of government revenue, while tax averages just 10% of GDP. Meanwhile, military spending reaches $52.1 billion in 2024. The cost of conflict is devastating. 10 years after violence begins, GDP per capita drops by 28%. Yet, official development assistance is projected to fall by up to 17% in 2025, just when it's needed most. But here's the opportunity. Prevention works. It is a smart investment. According to the International Monetary Fund, every dollar invested in prevention can return up to $103. Prevention isn't charity. It's the smartest investment we can make.
Il n'y a pas de développement sans paix. Il n'y a pas de paix sans développement.
That is why the African Development Bank created the African Resilience Forum, ARF, not just another meeting, but a platform for action. The ARF goes beyond dialogue. It is a marketplace for ideas, partnerships, and peace-positive investments. Peace finance is not only a public good, it is an untapped frontier for private investment. By blending concessional resources with private capital, we're proving that resilience is bankable. It de-risks fragile markets and channels investment into agriculture, renewable energy, infrastructure, and digital solutions. Through the action of young agripreneurs, a virtuous ecosystem is emerging. These enterprises create jobs, generate income, and contribute to food sovereignty.
Quand on voit ces jeunes entrepreneurs, aujourd'hui, ils ont créé des emplois, ils payent des salaires, ils payent de l'impôt, ils contribuent au développement de leur pays. C'est un sentiment vraiment de satisfaction totale que nous avons.
Notre pays est enclavé. Avec l'arrivée de la fibre, ça va vraiment nous permettre d'accéder à ce qu'avant on ne pouvait pas accéder.
Depuis que la route est bitumée, l'activité a augmenté.
Nous permettons donc l'accès à l'emploi aux villageois. Nous, on leur offre donc cette opportunité d'avoir des ressources stables et on prend en charge aussi donc la scolarité des enfants des employés.
When we invest in initiatives like these, we deter young people from joining armed groups, turning to crime, or falling into cycles of hopelessness. Instead, we offer them pathways to prosperity and purpose. These investments strengthen entire communities, build resilience against future shocks, and prove that peace and prosperity can flourish in the most challenging places. This is where the Africa Resilience Forum makes a difference. The ARF is building alliances, governments, civil society, private sector, and development partners, all united around one goal: investing in peace to unlock prosperity. The agenda is clear: peace finance, climate resilience, private sector engagement, and youth employment. The ARF provides a space to forge alliances and launch initiatives that change how we approach development. Together, we can turn fragile contexts into investable opportunities and prove that peace is the most sustainable form of development finance. This is a clarion call to rethink development, mobilize capital for peace, and invest in Africa's resilience. Because there is no development without peace, and no peace without development. Africa Resilience Forum 2025. Investing in peace, building prosperity.